Hey everybody, welcome back. Today, let's talk about lingerie. You guys know, if you are not new here, that lingerie is the most important part of my wardrobe. It probably takes up a good, probably at least 50% in terms of number of items, possibly even more, in my wardrobe. And in my actual closet room, it takes up like 60% of the space. So it is very important to me. Now, whenever Savage X Fenty came out, I was like, yeah, I'm not interested, because they have, of course, like a VIP program, which is what a lot of places do now. But the problem is that whenever it first like came out, or whenever I first looked into it, it was like pay $50 as like an annual fee just for the privilege of shopping the site, and you get like percentage off or whatever. And I was like, yeah, not happening. Because I didn't want to just waste money for the privilege of shopping the website. Not happening. But I noticed that recently they changed it to a monthly subscription. So it's like $49.95 a month, but you have the option to shop or skip by the 5th of the month, which is the exact same as Adore Me, but it's $39.95 with Adore Me. I always skip. Even if I plan on shopping, I skip, just to make sure that I never get charged anything that I don't want to be charged for. So, you guys know I absolutely love Adore Me. It makes up a pretty good portion of my lingerie wardrobe at this point, and I've done several videos on them. And whenever I noticed the change in the Fenty membership, I was like, let me look around and see. Because some of the things, I'm like, that's not really my style. It's not really my speed. But I feel like things are starting to improve a little bit in the selection of the plus category stuff. So I was like, let me just try things out. So I did end up ordering a t-shirt bra, an unlined bra, and then a set that has an unlined bra and a panty. So I feel like I got kind of a good variety. The only thing that I did not try yet was the bralettes and then the like lingerie sleepwear. I really wanted to see just how the bras were at first. So I ordered it, and I believe that the bras I ordered were like two for $40 or something for the bras, and then I got like a set that was like, I think $15 or $19 or something like that. It was very inexpensive. It doesn't say on my thingy, how much it was, but I know it was like right around $50, I think, something like that. So yeah, let's go over this. I got my box in. I do really love the packaging. I think that's really pretty. If it would focus. It looks really nice. I like the packaging on there. And then the outside of the box is just like this nice like pink color. I love purple, so that works out. I really like the packaging. So I will go ahead and show you what the bras look like on. I will not be trying on the panties. I don't do that. There are plenty of other channels that you can find that stuff on. But this ain't it, chief. But I will show you what they look like on. I do have some definite thoughts on them. So first, let me just tell you my overall thoughts on it. I feel like the pricing is pretty good for most things. I feel like some of the lingerie sets are kind of pricey for what they are, especially whenever I compare it to the price of the Adore Me stuff, which I really, really enjoy. They also, Adore Me goes from a 0 to a 4X. This only has 1, 2, and 3X. So there is less sizing. And without having tried the lingerie and sleepwear, I don't know how that would fit me, since my hips are larger, I think, than the Fenty size chart, maybe by like an inch or so. So I feel like it would probably be okay. But in the Adore Me size chart, it's like very, very generous. So I can always like size down in those. So there's that. It is a little bit less size inclusive than Adore Me. I feel like also the overall selection is not as good as Adore Me. Adore Me has a ton of stuff, but they've also been in business longer, so I will give them a little bit of a pass on that. I do hope that it improves, though. I also will say that my main and number one gripe about Savage X Fenty so far is that all of the plus size bras, they either come in like bralette, unlined, or t-shirt / balconette. I think there's like 1 or 2 balconettes, which is basically just a cut of bra. But in terms of being padded, it's either lined or unlined. There is no push-up option, which really ticks me off. But I will say also that Adore Me is the exact same way. It's either lined or unlined. Now, whenever I shop at Torrid, who makes my like absolute favorite bras, I can get a push-up bra there, which is what I always want because I don't have natural fullness on like the tops of my breasts. If you naturally have that, or if you paid for it, then that's not really something that you have to worry about. But I enjoy having a push-up effect here. I don't know why so many brands feel like if you have a larger bust that you just don't need a push-up. What's up with that, man? Like, Adore Me doesn't do it. Savage X doesn't do it. There's plenty of brands that just literally will not give a plus size bra range a push-up option, and that ticks me off. So I feel like that's definitely an area of improvement that I would like to see made better, because the t-shirt bra is just, the padding is all one thickness all the way from the bottom to the top, and I just really would love to have some oomph coming from the bottom, which you don't get here. So that's my main and number one gripe with it, is that I want a push-up option, and I want it right freaking now. Because of that, this will probably prohibit me from purchasing more lined bras from Savage X. I do purchase some contour bras from Adore Me because I feel like they do have a little bit more at the bottom. It's not necessarily a push-up, but it's like a little bit. It's definitely not as much as I would like, but the Fenty ones are just 100% the same from top to bottom, and it just doesn't give me what I want. I do have different expectations though with my unlined bras, because clearly they're not going to give you a push-up because there's nothing in there to give you a push-up with. So I do give them a little bit more leeway, and I do think that the unlined bras from Fenty fit very nicely. And I would like to definitely try some more of those out. My thing with unlined bras is that sometimes I feel like they don't provide quite enough support, or they make you look kind of granny-ish, which the Fenty ones do not. I feel like they look really nice. There's one that I will go over in a second that I'm like, you know, it's okay, but I feel like the other one was better. So let's get into each individual bra, how I feel about those. And then I'll also put the little try-on portion over here so that you guys can see that as well while I'm talking about it. All right, so I'll move over here. Let's talk about the first one, which is the t-shirt bra. It is just the microfiber t-shirt bra. I got this in my normal size. Oh, you know what? No, I went up a band size because some of the reviews said that the band was smaller than they expected it to be. So I got this in a 44, but normally I would get a 42. I feel like the band fit good doing it in the 44. So this is what it looks like. It's pretty basic. I do like how the sides have the little, like, you know, contrast trim here. And it does kind of have a little cutout section, which honestly, you're probably not going to be able to really see in the try-on portion, because I noticed that, like, my back just kind of swallows it up because it's not, like, that much higher than the regular band, but there you go. It does seem to be constructed really nicely. It has nice, like, rose gold toned hardware on it. And I do like the front of it here that has the little crossover, and it's also reinforced on the back of that as well. So it's not going to put too much strain on the actual like decorative portion. Overall though, it's a very plain looking bra. Like if you were to just see it from the front, there's not really a whole lot going on there. And in shipping, there were like little pads of tissue paper stuffed in here to keep it from, you know, being compressed down. However, if you can see here, there is quite a bit of like denting on the foam, and I really hope that that will like work itself out, because I don't like the look of that. Like if I were to be like wearing this like, you know, for my husband or something, I would be like, I wouldn't like how that looks, you know, like I don't want there to be like a bunch of dents on the front of my bra. So I was a little bit disappointed with how it arrived in terms of that. And the straps on here are only half adjustable, so they only adjust in the back because the front is like a decorative microfiber strap. Overall, it did feel really comfortable on. I didn't really notice it a whole lot whenever I tried it on. Like I didn't know that I was wearing a bra per se. But I also didn't like necessarily how my girls looked in it. To me, it was very matronly. Whenever you see it from the front, it was like full coverage, no cleavage, nothing like that. And that's my other problem, is that Fenty only offers a balconette and a t-shirt bra. There's no like plunge option or anything, you know, it's just like, just regular. Like I want some oomph, I want some sex appeal, and I just, you know, I expected more from a brand that talks so much about how they're all about like sex appeal and stuff. So that was a little bit of a letdown. I'll still wear the bra, but it's definitely not going to be one that I put on and I'm like, wow, I love the way I look in this, you know. Next up is the mesh and lace bra. It is unlined. Yeah. Mesh and lace, unlined. In an unlined bra, I do tend to go down a cup size because I don't want there to be any like gaping or anything, since you don't have any padding to like, you know, hold you up. And I also did my regular band size, so I got a 42 in this. This is a very, very pretty bra. It looks like this. I love the look of it. I love the color of it. I love that it has this like V in the center that's kind of like, you can't close it up, like it stays open a little bit. I love how that looks. I like this illusion mesh at the top. And then the mesh goes all the way around the back. It's just very basic in the back. This one though, I like how it fits and I like how it looks. However, because of the fit of it, it's because of this, which I do like the look of, it's actually keeping the girls further apart though, which again, eliminates any sort of cleavage that you could hope to get if you don't have natural fullness. And I just feel like it kind of made me just like, okay, I look cute in it, but I didn't feel like sexy in it. You know what I mean? And that's what I like from my bras. Like I'm not a plain boring bra person. I would rather pet a rabid possum than wear like a Playtex 18-hour bra. Not happening. So while this is pretty, it doesn't make me feel sexy. And I will say that the Adore Me unlined bras that I have make me feel sexy and pretty. So it's a great example of form, but not so much function, because it doesn't perform the function that I would like it to perform. Even with an unlined bra, like I can still sometimes get like some cleavage, at least. Even if I don't get a lot of push-up, I can get cleavage, but this, I didn't really get cleavage. I'll still wear it, I'll still enjoy it, but I won't feel the same in it. Next up is the set that I got, and it is the Stretch Microfiber Hipster and the Stretch Microfiber Unlined Bra. This is the Hipster. It's just very plain, just red with pink trim on it. I'm not going to show you the entire panty because you don't need to see my panties. And here is the bra. Very, very soft feeling. I love the look of it. It's super cute. I love the red and pink. I think it just looks really like, you know what? This reminds me of Lolita. Now that I'm like looking at it, this is like a Lolita bra, you know? And a lot of people seem to get like triggered by Lolita nowadays, but like, what are you doing with your life? Like I was totally obsessed with that whenever I was younger. But anyway, this is right up my alley. I love how this looks. And even though it doesn't give me like cleavage, for some reason I feel like this one, and it might be that the actual cups are a little bit closer together here versus how close they are together here. You see there's a little bit more distance. So I feel like I get a little bit more closeness in the girls in this bra, and I feel like it looks a lot nicer on, and it almost looks like a lined bra on because it does have this additional mesh lining on the inside of the bra. So just to pull this out here. So here's the mesh on the inside, and then you have the microfiber on the outside. So it does shape you very nicely if you don't already have like a naturally round shape, which is another issue that I sometimes encounter with unlined bras, is they won't be shaped properly. This is definitely shaped properly. My one caveat to this one is that you see these darts right down the center. If you're trying to wear this under a t-shirt, like you're going to be able to see that dart, and it may even look a little bit like a nip right there at the top of the dart. So you may not want to wear this like under clingy clothes, but it looks really nice. And this I would say is my favorite, and also like probably the plainest out of all three of these, but I really, really enjoyed this. Like this one is a hit, and I think that they have other colors, and I might order the other colors of this because I really like this one. And again, with this one, I ordered my normal band size, and I went down a cup size because I wanted to have that like extra, you know, va-va-voom. So there is that. The underwear also were very comfy. I feel like they fit very true to size, and they were extremely stretchy without like cutting or digging in or anything. It felt like wearing nothing. So here's my overall thoughts as I scoot back over. I will definitely order again from Fenty, but I will probably not order any more lined bras because they're just not going to fit how I want them to fit unless they decide to add push-up bras, because I don't get it. Like, just because you have an already large bust does not mean that you don't still want a little lift. So get with the program, Fenty. But I would also like to try out their like sleepwear and lingerie and see how I like that as well. So overall, I would say it's worth trying if you know what you like. Don't settle for things that you probably wouldn't like. So I knew that this bra was not a push-up. I probably shouldn't have bothered to go for it, but because I've had good luck with the Adore Me non-push-up bras, I thought maybe it would work. I didn't particularly love it though. So there's that. I feel like it's worth a shot though. Just proceed with caution. They do have a pretty good return policy. The shipping was very inexpensive. I think it was $5. And then it's free over a certain amount. But the shipping also did take a full 7 shipping days after, I think it was 3 full processing days. So it was kind of a long shipping time compared to others. But with such cheap shipping, I feel like that's a good trade-off. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to look out for the upcoming clothing haul video. I'm working on getting all of my orders in for that. And that is it. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye.